New this morning, Hunkapi Farms is using horse therapy to help first responders manage and relieve stress. A 6-week program aiming to help first responders with PTSD actually launches today. So we sent Gibby down to the farm in Scottsdale. How's it going, man?
Hey, bud, check this out. Does this guy look familiar to you? Kind of looks like yours.
He sure does.
A bit, you know. And here's the special. Here's the special thing, Scott. Here's what they're doing. They're going to push back the program a week, and here's why. They want to get the first responders signed up and ready to go. It's important for them because if you have not heard of Hunkapi Farms, they've been around over 20 years, helping out those with trauma, whether it's a kid, adult, Tara. You guys have been there for them, and you've also have done this before. The problem is with funding the way it is, the only time you can do it is when you have the funding to do so.
Yeah, that's right. We're going into our 6th cohort. Thanks to a funder that just came in to make sure that we can deliver this to our community.
When you think of trauma, when you think of what horses can do for them, really horse therapy has come a long way over the years, but you guys have been right at the front of it and been able to even evolve as this goes through.
Yeah. What we really feel like we want to be a part of in terms of the first responder community is helping people understand the effect of recurrent trauma on the nervous system. And the horses are so good at teaching that. They teach that the body and the nervous system are capable of taking in stress, but also if we can allow and teach coping skills to allow the stress to come out through different coping skills we're going to teach here in the group using the horses, then we can actually prevent the onset of post-traumatic stress disorder, which is where we want to go with the first responder community that's helping us so much.
And those who are active or inactive, because you were telling me as well is that whether it's a doctor or someone they may not even know that they're going through this stress, or they may be feeling a little different, right? Or their family members can see that, okay, there's something going on here.
Yeah.
And you can really see a difference. How long does this program go for as far as them being in a class?
We are a 6-week program for 2 hours every Thursday morning.
And so they could sign up.
Yes.
We'll have that information on azfamily.com on where they could go. You have spots open. The special part about this is if they've either never been around a horse or been around any kind of animal, I think it makes it even special, right? Because then they start to build a bond with the therapy horses.
They do. A lot of our first responders get very attached to the horses. They're teaching them so much. But it's also a really nice way to invite them to come into the farm because it is, they're engaging with animals. They're engaging with the dogs here while learning all the stress response coping skills.
All right. When we come up in the 9 o'clock hour, we'll actually have a firefighter with us who is retired, she is going to talk about the program, being a part of it, and what it's going to mean for her. So I look forward to that interview. And Scott, your buddy keeps nudging me during this, wants me to just, wants me to pet him.
He's like my
That's
dog.
all.
He likes all people. Hey, you going to jump up on one of those horses?
Like I said, it's horse therapy. I need to start talking with him. I think I'll go with the smaller one
There
first,
you go.
and then kind of make my way up.
There you go. All right, Gibby, thank you. We all know first responders have very stressful jobs. A lot of first responders living with PTSD and now finding help through riding horses.
As a place here in Arizona offering equine therapy for our first responders at no cost. It's part of a 6-week program that starts today. So Gibby is joining us to tell us all about it. What a great opportunity.
It is a great opportunity, not to mention, and let me put this out there, 911 operators, right? When you think of those as well, even though they may not be out on the scene, but they have to deal with those phone calls as well. A lot of folks who probably don't even know they're going through something and don't understand why they're feeling the way they do. I want to introduce you to Jan Collins, who recently retired from the Scottsdale Fire Department, and you were one of the first you were part of the first program that came out here. You've been here ever since. Now you're a peer who helps out. You kind of teach in this. What can those who are thinking about this, coming out here and joining this program, expect?
I think you can expect just to learn a little bit about yourself and what you've been kind of hiding and pushing down. For instance, I had just injured myself, and I didn't realize that kind of topped off everything for me. I wasn't sleeping, I was isolating, I was angry. I just wasn't understanding why I couldn't cope with anything anymore. When I came here, working with the horses kind of help you learn your nervous system and learn how to slow down and really understand what's going on with you so that you can continue to be the best self you can.
And here's the thing, it's about 2 hours a day and it goes by really fast, but it's a 6-week program that you get to know these horses, you get to know yourself a little bit better. And for those who are thinking about it, what would you encourage them? How would you encourage them to come out and reach out? What made you finally say, you know what, I need to do something about it?
I didn't understand why I was feeling so badly and why my personality had changed. And when this came up, I just thought, wow, it's horses. You know, this has got to be fun. And it was, but it's also just such a massive learning opportunity to see what's going on inside of ourselves and to be able to do our job and keep our relationships together.
I also understand when it comes to PTSD or when it comes to traumatic events like this, that some don't even realize it until after they retire sometimes. And the reason why is because they are on the go so much that they don't have time to process it, that finally when they don't have that job to go to, it really starts to pile on.
Absolutely, because as soon as you take a moment to stop, everything kind of bubbles up to the top and you realize that there's something wrong. When you're constantly busy, you're just pushing it back down and just ignoring it because you can.
All right, if you are interested or you know someone that can benefit from this program, there are some spots open. It starts next week. They pushed it forward so that way they get as many people signed up as they can, guys. And did I mention it's free?
That is great.
Hey, Gibby, just so you know, once you get on the farm, you never want to leave it. Just forewarning you.
You're right about that. You know what? I was looking for Patrick. Patrick took off on me. If there was a animal that I resemble on this farm, it was Patrick. And just to let you know, he's about a 300-pound pot-bellied pig around here. I felt just like him. I wanted to take breaks like him. I walked to the water like him. He found shade somewhere. I know he did. If he's a man, if he's a pig of my heart, he found shade somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
He saved a space for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.